Yo, hey, what's up, guys? I told you we're gonna try out the miscreated monster in HYDRA when my keys reset. And here we are. Of course, we're gonna combine him with our man Titus. But just in case you don't know what's so special about miscreated monster, in combination with Titus, it is the shield that is based about the damage that we do. So we stack up his damage, we do more shield, we do more damage with Titus, right? But also he has something different that is special, what I think, because his shield is on a 3-turn duration and also on a 3-turn cooldown. That means it's just way easier to make it more consistent, so we have it available all the time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in HYDRA, of course, and we're gonna use miscreated monster to raise our shield, and then Titus is doing hopefully big nukes, right? It would be the best. Okay, little spoiler, he really does, because I did the run over. I tested it before I show you stuff, you know, and it was quite amazing. That's why we are here. We can also change miscreated monster with other champions like Bivald, Sir Nicholas. There was some couple others, you guys, in the last video. You left it in the comments. Really thanks for that. Kind of gave a lot of ideas, but we're still going with miscreated monster because of the 3-turn duration of shield. Just, yeah, any other champion that does shield about the damage is pretty viable in HYDRA. You also have those extra special multipliers on the heads when they're down, and all these things just makes your damage a little bit better. So, I think, yeah, just let's go in. Let's go in. Let's not do it on auto at the beginning because the AI is sometimes a little bit janky, and I just know for myself that I can do the job a little bit better. What is really nice about this team is that even if you lose your shield, you can just continue. You can free up your Titus. If he gets eaten, that's what he's gonna get in a bit. And that doesn't matter because we have our shield all the time. Wait, is A1. We have our shield all the time, so it really doesn't matter. We can just regrow it to a certain space where your damage is going with your miscreated monster, of course. So let's see what he can do. Like, look at the shield. Bam! Huge shield already, and that's just them living. Nice, right? Hopefully a one-shot. Wasn't quite a one-shot. We are on brutal mode right now, just out of convenience, so I don't have to go all these accuracy checks really high and resistance and all that to just test out stuff, you know? That's who I am. I'm gonna test out stuff. The gear is really not easy. Again, this is my Titus. He has a 1-star. He doesn't have all these crazy stuff on the test server, for example, where I can use all the glyphs, all level 18 and all these stuff. Just, yeah, it's not happening for me right now. But yeah, he does his job really nice. Even without the crazy stuff. But still, yeah, like, the stats are still okay. Like, hey, I pray for a couple years, you know? And yeah, let's see what we can do when that head is down. Let's see. Come on. Let's kill him with miscreated because he also does some good. Okay, it was the poison tower. I was like, what? I was trying to say that he does some good damage. Oh, come on, let's kill him. Oh, we got our skill before him. That's quite unfortunate, but whatever. Let's just kill him. Let's see the damage right now. 4 million. It's just, you know, miscreated monster giving you the shield and he did that damage already. I want to see it again when we attack the down head. Of course, decrease defense and weaken. Important, really important. Let's attack a little bit more. Do it quicker, come on. I need my skill to be back. On oh, he's provoked now. Oh, we can cleanse it. Woo! Let's go. You thought so, huh? Do a little bit more damage. 670. Really nice. That all is on him now. Nice. Let's skill reset with Emic. That's why he's in here. I have Fero set on my Lydia. That's why I used the debuffs on the down head. Let's see. Come on. 18 million damage. It's just a normal shield. And like I said already, this team is kind of, when you do a normal team with just a shield giver that does it really good later on, this is just meant to prove that you can use some normal shields that are really good based. Of course, you still need some of those good champions that can give a good shield, but still, you can use it to have some fun. And this runs right here, they will just not end quickly because you got eaten once. Yeah, you can just recover, whatever, let's go on. I don't care. So we're gonna do some damage. I control it a little bit better because I don't damage something that is kind of almost about to die and stuff. So let's do some buff extension. Let's raise up the shield. We're gonna do some quick battles after, like, just to check out what is going on when you just quick battle it. Alright, let's do some damage. Damage! 15 million, really nice. Let's reset. Nice. I think we can get more. We just need to get something more dead in here, like a couple heads at the same time. Alright, I think we should just kill you. You're the easiest target, right? Turn 7, 51 million. It's just normal stuff, you know? And yes, can we kill you? Come on, crit, please! Oh, I didn't. Alright, some bigger shield. Okay, technically it's not bigger because nothing is dead. Yeah, already looking really nice. I like it. Like, you can just use them like this. You don't have to be like a world record hunter. You just want to maybe do some quick battles. You don't have all the crazy stuff in the world. No program and all that. Maybe you get something out of this. Yeah, you still need some stats to make it work for Miscreated. He needs damage. Like, he needs the damage or else he, like... Still, if you do a 10 million damage hit, like, what? It is still really nice. So... Of course, we have Emic in here to get our resets a little bit quicker and all that. I have in Reflex and Merciless to make it even better. And now, should I use it right now because there's no decreased defense and weak? Nah, let's just go for it. Why not? Get the debuffs out there. I want to see. I saw a bigger hit. I have to admit it. I tested a run and I saw a bigger hit, and I want to enjoy it with you guys together. Let's do one of those really juicy big hits, you know. Those are the best one. Let's go. I'm gonna do it like this. Gonna give him his own turn meter. That is a good trick if you do some manual. And this team, you just have to do it once. There will be no, like, hey, I lost my champion on all my things. I gotta restart. So it shouldn't be too problematic if you do it on manual. But we will do a quick battle afterwards. Don't you worry. I just wanna get everything good prepared. Alright. Do I have my skill ready? I think, yeah, I do have my skill ready. Nice, we got the increased defense and all of that out there. Do I need to reset right now? I don't think so, no. Alright, let's see. Come on, do something crazy! 18 million. We've seen that already. It was better. I think the best hit was 36 to 50 million. I kind of forgot. But yeah, you know what? I think you can see already. You can do something crazy. The RNG wasn't really the best and all that because I had a little bit more damage, like 200 million on turn, I don't know, 19 or something, and it was better. But let's do some quick battles and see how good it could be because, like, I think that's more like setups. Like, the team is not so, like, you don't need exactly the same team. You know what I mean? Just it's a test. Can we use shield to do some crazy damage without the Brognies and all that? So let's do a quick battle. Alright, we went 973 just for having a normal shield. That's kind of nice. Like, hey, I take it. And let's see, I have 5 on the board. Come on, give me something cooler. 1 billion. Oh, 1 billion minimum, you know. I want to see 1 billion. Come on, you gotta believe, guys. Ah, it always fails at some point. What the hell? Is that the typical RNG of HYDRA? Yes. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Last try, guys. Come on. 1 billion. We can get it done. Oh, come on. No, we weren't able to give almost 1 billion. Okay, guys. But hey, it's a proof you can do something even with just normal champions. And maybe you got some ideas who is actually better, who gives a greater shield, or maybe in the future we get another champion that does shield based on damage and something like this, and it's even better multipliers. And just imagine you do on a decapitated head what is this time pretty normal. You do like 2 million damage and on the others like 300,000 damage. It's almost a million shield just by doing your skill once on a decapitated head. It's kind of crazy. So let's check out the stats and everything because you want to know, and I know that you want to know. So he is my Merciless and Zeal guy. Still, I told you stats are like nice, but it's not crazy. You gotta farm Cursed City, guys. Don't complain. You gotta go in Cursed City, okay? So really nice stats, of course, but not like super crazy. I got my cat's gaze on 15 because, yeah, 15 is kind of the max for everybody, I think. It's kind of reachable, but yeah, 18, what the hell? So Heaven Cast right here. We do have some masteries right here. Alright, let's go to Miscreated Monster. And yes, he does also have some stats, because he needs it. Or else you wouldn't do that much damage. But still, if you do a 8 million damage hit, it's still okay, you know? It's still really nice. So, alright, first the gear and stuff. So let me press the HYDRA button. And yeah, it would be cooler if he had more crit damage in my titles, like at the beginning, so I can go into the groove a little bit more. But to be honest, it isn't so important. So yeah, like this are his stats, not really fast and stuff. I put that thing on him because we have Perfect Veil. And I do have Heaven Cast on him. I thought first like, decrease defense, and I put Nature's Wrath on him and the crown and all that. Just didn't happen because like you need to place the stun and stuff. Just didn't happen for me. Masteries are basically the same almost, just besides the shield growth is quite nice, you know. And yeah, I think the others are not so important, of course. Yeah, that's the setup. Glycard quickly. We're not gonna go into deep too much. Of course, he has protection. These are his stats, but yeah, it's maybe a little bit over the top, but I just use what I already have in use, you know. Don't have to change and make it lower, 280 speed or something, because yeah, it's just a showcase. Who else was in the team? Mad Hatter, of course. He's always like best champion. Okay, after Titus this year. So, and he's in the Fuel set. Merciless Reflex maybe would be better. Like, yeah, like the enhancement of your skills, like the duration is really nice. Like it really helps on a shield set that, like on shield teams that don't extend it and stuff. It's not so, but yeah, the Hex is super important. And who else was in the team? Let me quickly check, because I'm getting old! Lydia, of course. In a Fuel set, yeah, stuff like here. But yeah, we're not gonna go deep in her because, yeah. Emic, and I think that was it. Yes, Emic, of course. Like, oh, I like my boy, the Emic. He always is there for some juicy stuff, you know. So Merciless Reflex, stats are like this. Yeah, and that's basically it. I really do enjoy that we can just use a shield with a really nice shield. You can do some really nice damage. And it feels okay. It is not crazy. Don't get me wrong, like the world record stuff. And yeah, hey, not everybody can do this. Not everybody wanna spend the time to do the manual runs and all that. And they are all manual plus luck based. So you maybe don't want to do it. And in the case, you can just use a Miscreated Monster. I showed it already in dungeons. That he can do also the really nasty stuff. Like Phantom Shogun, just one-shot it and stuff. So I think it's really cool. It doesn't have to be the Wixwell who buff extends it to the limit and then you do like 300 million hits. It's also okay if you do just 15, 20, 30 million hits. It still feels really nice. So that will be the end of the video. Make sure to press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, have a nice day.